The second half is just about to get ready, and we are ready to rumble!
All right, folks, we're about to get the second half underway in this very exciting football game. It's very competitive. We have a 6-6 score. At the beginning of the second half, the White Castle Bulldogs will be kicking off to the Donaldsonville Tigers. Let's see what type of adjustments both teams.
Let's
see what type of adjustments both teams have made. These are two very good coaching staffs. And we're underway.
That's number 7 on the carry.
Oh, there he is. That's the two-lane commitment. That's the two-lane commitment. Oh, DeAndre James with a fantastic run, but he fumbles on the play. Looks like Donaldsonville maintained the ball. I didn't get a chance to find out why he did not play in the first half. However, you can see what Tulane sees in him right away. He looks very athletic. Let's see if he makes a difference offensively in this second half for the Donaldsonville Tigers.
First and 10, Donaldsonville. Bulldogs on defense.
And I still don't see him on the field offensively. I see... Still quarterbacking for Donaldsonville is Tyler Brown, number 2. Brown with the keeper. He picks up about 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. That's Prevost on the tackle for the Bulldogs. Wow, I'm baffled by the DeAndre James situation. Obviously, he's not injured. That was a heck of a return right there on the kickoff. But they're not utilizing him offensively. I don't get it. And there's a pick by the Donaldsonville Tigers. That goes nowhere. They actually lose a yard. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. Zachary on the tackle for the Bulldogs.
Yeah. And number 7 on the carry, DeAndre James.
DeAndre James on the carry. There he is. Okay, so now we're starting to see a little James. Back from there. And here he comes. They're in a trip set with DeAndre James, the 3rd one from the bottom of your screen. And they're going to... The pass was intended for that's Stephen Sullivan. It was deflected by Moses Young for the White Castle Bulldogs. Almost intercepted.
That would have been a pick six.
It's going to be 4th down. Looks like the Tigers are going to punt. Looks like the Tigers are going to punt here.
Donaldsonville, they get nothing. Now it's Whitechapel turn.
Now, the way that they played defensively at the end of the first half, punting here is pretty good strategy because they've been able to slow down the White Castle Bulldog offense. So if they can continue that, they can play a field position game. Yeah. And
the ball moved all the way back down into defense of White Castle territory.
It's stopped about the 15-yard line where White Castle would take over 1st and 10.
White Castle will take over 1st and 10, which is that first possession in the second half.
I don't know why he spotted that ball up there on the 20. Unless he's saying that they touched it. One of the Donaldsonville players must have touched the ball at the 20. Looked like it didn't stop rolling until the 15 and one of the players touched it. However, the referees are a lot closer to the action than I am. Bulldogs come out in an empty set. Motion left. Handoff up the middle on the dive play. Pick up of about 6 or 7 yards. Straight up the middle of the field.
Number 25 on the carry. Harold Zachary.
Zachary on the carry.
Harold Zachary.
Zachary.
Jet sweep. Oh, whoa. Great play by the Bulldogs.
By number 7, DeAndre James.
James on the tackle. Taylor on the carry. Franklin holds his block a little bit longer there. That's a touchdown for the Bulldogs. That's a huge gain. There was one person left over there to stop that play, and that was James for the Tigers, and he made a great tackle. But if number 7 for the Bulldogs, Franklin, holds his block, there's no one there for the Tigers. Counter. And the ball carrier turns nothing into something. Taylor just made an athletic move to make something out of nothing there. That was well played by the Tigers, but Taylor's athleticism picks up about 6 yards, 7 yards on the play. 2nd and 4. Jet sweep right. Number 10 on the carry. That's Lane. And he's brought down by James for the Tigers. So James sits out the entire first half, but yet in the second half, he's playing offense and defense. Okay, so I can only assume that it was discipline. It obviously was not an injury. Counter.
That's one. I like that job on that first thing.
Number 25 on the carry.
Number 25, Zachary on the carry.
Zachary on the carry picks up another 4 yards, straight up the middle of the field, 5 yards, straight up the middle of the field for the Bulldogs. You know what? This is resemblance of a power football game as often as they run it up the middle of the field, but yet it has some finesse to it because they're always attacking the edge. So you think that they're strictly speed, and then they hit you right up the middle of the field. Here comes the jet sweep to the left, and this may go all the way. Taylor on the carry, he's brought down inside the 1 yard line. by a couple of white Donaldsonville Tigers to save the touchdown. Excellent execution by the Bulldogs. And it looks like the Bulldogs made some adjustments at halftime. Coach Thomas and his staff, and they're back to running Bulldogs football. And there's a handoff up the middle that gets nowhere.
Handoff, Wilson on the play.
The second down. They're inside the one.
Second down on the play. Second down coming out by 6 days. 7 and goes. Bulldogs. On the move. Trying to punch it in here.
No signal yet by the referee. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They're going to go for 2. I haven't seen them put a field goal kicker on the field all season.
They are there. 20 after now.
We didn't get a number of the score. We're going to apologize to him for that because that was a good run. Spent the middle of the field, set the gut of the defense. And the quarterback drops back on the pass. He has a wide open receiver. Throws it a little too hard and a little high. No good. As close as this game has been, that may come back to hurt the Bulldogs.
All right, Bulldogs go very good in the second half. It's 46. Now it's 12-6 Bulldogs. I'm ready to kick off to me again for that second possession.
The referees take a hydration break, and we have 6 minutes to go, 6 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Our score, Donaldsonville Tigers 6, White Castle Bulldogs 12. You're listening to Louisiana AllAmericanSports.com.
All right, keep it all up and kick off to the Tigers.
James is back deep for the Tigers, along with Jaquel Gant, number 1. Bulldogs may want to kick this one short here. Yeah, they elect to. But Gant's going to, James is going to pick it up, and here he goes. Breaks the first tackle, but he can't break the second.
Bulldogs again, stopping.
It'll be Donaldsonville ball at the 20-yard line there.
First and 10, Donaldsonville Tigers. Nico Jones made that tackle.
Nico Jones on the tackle for White Castle.
All right, Donaldsonville first and 10 on second possession in the third quarter.
First and 10 from the 20-yard line. Gant out wide to the bottom of your screen. Again, Donaldsonville's in white. there he goes. This is why Tulane wants this young man.
Good tackle, and what a long run by Donaldsonville.
What a run by Leandre James. He is the real deal, folks. Division I recruit. Leandre James kicks up about 30 on the play.
Long run. Good tackle.
36 actually on the carry.
First and 10. Get it on the Bulldog side of the field.
James is in the backfield again. He's accompanied by number 4, Percy Cargo. They give it to James. Stay at the middle of the field.
Pick up with the three, baby. Second down.
Nice gain on the play.
Haney and Edwards on the tackle.
Haney and Edwards on the tackle for the Bulldogs. Second and 6.
Second down for the Hatfield Tigers. Right after the hard defense, trying to hold them.
James back in the deep eye. He gets the toss at the left. Look, he's got a ball in his left hand. He's got wide open receiver. Touchdown! Tigers! Wow, he can do it all. He can do it all.
Yes, right after that, he do it. Touchdown.
Wow, James catches the toss. He's been running wild on the Bulldogs. They come up thinking they've got to stop him on the toss, and he stops mid-trot, settles to throw the ball, finds a wide open receiver. The receiver catches it at about the 4-yard line and drags 2 Bulldog defenders into the end zone to score and tie the ball game up at 12. 12-12 ball game.
12. Here goes winning the game.
Wow. Leandre James is as advertised, folks. No good.
It's no good. It's good. Right at her hand. And the game is tied once again. 12-12.
I've got to agree with the referee here. The last 2 weeks we've had late nights because of the lightning. Finally, we get the weather to cooperate. The last thing we need is an overtime game here. All right, we got a 12-12 score. 5 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
This is a tight one tonight.
This is a good ball game. They play a good brand of football down here in Sugar Cane Country. Donaldsonville Tigers, White Castle Bulldogs, just a few miles apart. Relatives on each team. This is just like a backyard brawl, as they would say if we were in West Virginia.
All right, Donaldsonville will be kicking off for the Bulldogs.
We're in South Louisiana, so I don't know quite what determined, but most of these kids know each other, and they're playing a lot for pride. Oh, he should have let that go out of bounds, but that's okay. 40-yard line, he picked up about 5 additional yards there. White Castle will take over from the 40-yard line.
First and 10 Bulldogs on the 40-yard line. See if we can get something going here.
White Castle has their offense cranked up, though. They have made some adjustments, and they seem to be really executing their offense very well. Let's see if Donaldsonville had an opportunity to make some adjustments while their offense and Leandre James was on the field. Here we go, empty set. Jet motion left, and there's that White Castle offense. That's number 12. Taylor. I'm not sure where my, normally when we're covering games in Baton Rouge, I have a morning advocate stat guy somewhere close by, and I can update you on the stats. So I'm going to estimate here, and I'm going to say that Taylor's well over 100 yards here tonight. He has really been cranking out the yards on his carries. Get motion right, he comes back left, busted play. No one there for the handoff for Jones. Busted play. The only time this White Castle team tends to stop is when they stop themselves. Busted play, fumble, penalty. Other than that, they're moving forward. Second down. 13 to go. Going right. Counter. Coming back this way. Well executed counter. Good tackle though. Hey, on the carry. That's number 11 who set it back. Jeremy Scott. Jeremy Scott did a great job of setting his block and making the tackle. He was the last defender on this side, or else Taylor may still be running down the sideline.
Hold on,
Third down and 5. I would say look for the pass, but the way Jones is throwing the ball tonight, I don't think they're going to risk that. They're going to keep running this ball. There it is.
Outside run.
Taylor around the side. Bang. Not Taylor. He fumbles. Bulldogs recover though. First down, Bulldogs. Wow. Lane gets around that corner. Sometimes it just looks like he's not going to be able to turn the corner, but he kicks it into a second gear, and it seems like all of these Bulldogs backs have that second gear to get around the corner. Here it comes left. Taylor on the carry. Number 20 on the tackle. Save right. I'm wondering if he's any key into the save right that ran the ball so well last year for West St. John. The West St. John Rams that's now up at Southern University as the second string running back for the Southern University Jaguars. We have an injury on the field. It's a Bulldog player who's just outside of your camera view there. I'm going to move it a little to the left, see if we can get him there. We don't have a number on him. We'll try to get that once he gets up. We're going to be certain on that before we report that. We've got 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in a very competitive ball game. 2 minutes and 16 seconds in the third quarter. You're listening to Louisiana All-AmericanSports.com. Let me say, Louisiana All-American Sports debuts its radio show tomorrow at 11 o'clock on WHYR 96.9. You can listen over the internet at WHYR.org. We'll bring you all of the updates from around the state in high school sports tomorrow. WHYR.org. That is Franklin that was down. Robert Franklin. And the staff and the Bulldogs seem to be carrying him off the field. You can see him there. Let's hope that's not too serious. He's been a very good player for the Bulldogs this evening, making several tackles as well as blocking well on the edges. In this straight up the middle of the field, Zachary on the carry. He gets inside the 5. Looks like he's about the 2. First down. First and goal, Bulldogs.
First down, Bulldogs. First and goal. First and goal. Here we go. Bulldogs trying again. Break this time.
Once again, stay up the middle. That's Taylor. Well, that may have been Zachary on the carry. That was Zachary. However, this is a very crucial extra point now. We've seen that this isn't the Donaldsonville offense of the first half. Donaldsonville has moved the ball against the Bulldogs pretty easily in the second half. So it may come down to extra points. Here come the Bulldogs. They're going to draw back and draw play. Oh, he ran into his whole player, but he gets into the end zone. And the Bulldogs convert two. Great job by the White Castle Bulldogs. We now have a score. The White Castle Bulldogs 20. The Donaldsonville Tigers 12. You're listening to Louisiana All-American-Sports.com.
1 minute and 36 seconds left. 1 minute, 36 seconds left in the first quarter.
Tell you what, we got to give a lot of credit to the White Castle coaching staff. They went in at halftime, made some adjustments. It looked like at the end of the first half that this offense of the White Castle Bulldogs was just dead in the water, that Donaldsonville had figured them out, and they were going to be able to shut them down for the remainder of the game. I haven't quite figured out what that adjustment is, but whatever it is, offside. That's on the kicker. Once the kicker starts trotting towards the ball, the rest of the team tried towards the ball, but he was trotting towards the ball to go make an adjustment to the ball, and his teammates didn't realize it, and they crossed the line. So they're going to bag it up 5 yards, and they're going to make another attempt to get this kick off.
All right, again.
I would keep this ball away from James. He's a dynamic player.
Wait, he ain't go to wrestle yet.
And, another flag on the play.
Well, wait, if the whistle hasn't blown, he shouldn't call it penalty then. It's not live.
He did go. He goes right. You gotta wait for the whistle. You gotta wait for the whistle.
Delay of game. Now, let me explain that. The kickoff is an untimed down. However, they're saying that it's delayed in the game because he's got to wait till the referee is set, and the referee, the white hat, blows his whistle and lets them know that it is okay for them to kick the ball off. Because he did it prior to that, it's a delay of game. This could be dangerous here. White Castle's kicking the ball off from the 30-yard line. And we've seen a couple of dynamic returns in this second half by Donaldsonville. Great kick.
hit and goes out of line at the very high yard line. Donaldsonville will have good field position.
I agree with that strategy wholeheartedly, though. With that way, you don't give those tremendous athletes at Donaldsonville a chance to put this ball on the White Castle side of the field. So,
Donaldsonville with good field position. Bulldogs hit, it's cut ball.
Donaldsonville takes over from the 45-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Ball out.
First and 10, Donaldsonville. Let's see what they're going to do this time. The ball was touched, clearly touched by a Donaldsonville player, so it's not a penalty against White Castle. It was clearly touched. It's Donaldsonville's ball right there at the 45-yard line. Here comes the offense.
First and 10. For Donaldsonville Tigers.
Now, let's see if the White Castle Bulldogs defense has an answer. Has an answer for the Andre James. It's real interesting to me that at this single A level, how so many of these guys contribute on both sides of the ball the entire game.
Yeah.
There's a save. Flag on the play.
Delay a game.
Delay a game on Donaldsonville Tigers.
That's on the Donaldsonville Tiger coaching staff. Because obviously the referee blew that in while they were still trying to decide if they wanted their special team on the field or their offense on the field. And the clock must have started. Or else that was an awfully quick whistle by the referees. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. And I'm going to attribute that to the Donaldsonville Tiger coaching staff. For whatever the reason, it's 1st and 15. Donaldsonville Tigers at the 40-yard line. Handoff straight up the middle of the field. That's handed to number 28, Todd Gilliard. He gets nowhere. Deep penetration by the White Castle Bulldogs to make that stop in the backfield. And Donaldsonville has actually moved James to the receiver spot and taken him out of the backfield. He is in the slot up to the top of your screen. Number 7, Donaldsonville's in white, moving left to right. Play action, they throw it to him, double pass could be. No, he's going to run it, he's going to come back this way. Oh, he's in trouble. He goes down. He goes down. Huge loss. Big mistake. Coming back this way didn't seem like a bad idea. He had blockers over here, but then he thought the better of it. Decided to stay on that side of the field. That's a recipe for disaster. He loses about 15 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd, and he's got to get almost to Baton Rouge for a first down.
He's going to turn him out, and I don't think so. That's going to be in the third quarter coming up right now. He's coming up to the line of scrimmage. And the clock is still running. They may get the payoff. Let's see.
Don't know why they would be in a hurry here, but they are.
And there you go. And he'll tackle in the backfield. Again, it's all over now. There he goes. He's down.
Quarterback sack.
Tackle by the Bulldogs, and that ends the third quarter. White Castle, 28-12 as we go into the fourth quarter.
Jones, Allen, and
Pringle on the tackle.
And the White Castle Bulldogs are holding up their fours.
Fourth quarter we go.
They're ready for the fourth quarter. Tell you what, folks, we know that single A football in Louisiana is strong and well. We've got a lot of traditional powerhouses in single A football. Last year, they won a lot of games above their classification. This would be a big win for the White Castle Bulldogs against their crosstown rivals their nearby rivals, the Donaldsonville Tigers, a 3A football team. This is a single A football team taking on a triple A football team.
They take the nice bounce. Got back to 21-yard line.
And tell you what,
Ball on the 21-yard line. That's a nice start.
Donaldsonville better figure out a way to stop this Bulldog offense right now, or else this margin is going to spread to an almost insurmountable lead. First and 10 Bulldogs from the 41-yard line.
All right, here we go. In the fourth quarter, first phase, the Bulldogs.
Same set, they've run the entire half. Jet sweep left, counter coming back right, straight up the middle of the field. Power football from the wing T set. Zachary on the carry, picks up 15 yards.
Now we're talking about Gibson, number 9.
Gibson, number 9 on the tackle for the Donaldsonville Tigers. I am tremendously impressed with Coach Thomas, this Bulldog coaching staff, and this Bulldog offense.
Edwards on the carry.
Edwards on the carry. They've got about 8 or 9 guys, it seems like, that they can give the ball to, who can get north and south in their offense, who can carry the ball and do a fantastic job of carrying the ball. I've never seen so much athleticism and talent. These guys are so interchangeable. So, you know, reading about them after last week's game, the Coach Thomas said that they were just trying to develop depth. And it looks like they've done a pretty good job of developing depth on this White Castle football team. They don't have more than 30 players on their total team, but they're not carrying much dead weight at all. Everyone seems to contribute. Gillery's on the field for the Donaldsonville Tigers. It looks like he has a cramp there. It looks like they're working on a lower extremity, his leg, and they're going to get him off the field. Yeah.
He cranked up.
Yeah.
And he's bringing him off the field, and that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Good sign.
So, but can't say enough about the White Castle Bulldogs here. Ball's on the 39-yard line, 2nd and 5.
There you go with the second down play to Bulldogs.
They're trying to make it a 2-score game here. Almost lost it. Quarterback catches it in mid-air, though. Jones holds on to the ball, gets it back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down. I'm going to go on a limb here and say we're going to see jet sweep left. 3rd and 5.
Play down, move out. You know that's play down territory here for me. Well, this is play down.
Look for Zachary on the carry. No, this time it's Taylor. And it's jet sweep left. 1st down.
Hey, look like it is. And take it, time out. Hold it.
You know it's coming, but you can't stop it.
Taylor on the carry, first down. 10 minutes, 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They're on the move. First down.
And here come the Bulldogs. That's sweep left.
Here we go.
Blockers in front of him. First down.
Another first down. Taylor on the carry. First and 10, Donaldsonville in Hatfield territory. Knocked on the door. The ball with the Tigers winning in.
All right, so we've got White Castle ball on about the 17, 18-yard line.
Somebody get anything here? We shall see.
Motion right. Timeout, White Castle.
Hold on, time out.
That's the first one of the half, if I remember correctly, for White Castle. Nine minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the game. Donaldsonville trying to make this a two-score game on this drive. It's been a pretty steady drive. They took over the ball on their own 45-yard line. They're now inside of the Donaldsonville 20. And they're just eating up the clock as they methodically move down the field.
Quarterback down at the middle view box. And eventually start to make the 7. Nobody not over there. Gotta get clear with clear to it. Now we know that right to you. All right. First down, Bulldogs. Here we go, Bulldogs, trying to get in. Oh! What was it?
Not sure if that was
What we got?
some move before they should have. It's against the Bulldogs.
All right, Castle.
Against the Bulldogs.
First down on the Bulldogs. First start. That's right.
First and 15. Again, they're the only thing that stopped themselves. Donaldsonville hasn't been able to stop that offense yet. It's just been White Castle stopping themselves. Back up to the line, motion right, inside handoff, going back the other way. The ball carrier ends up on the right side of the field, though. That's
Not much on that play. It is second down.
Zachary on the carry.
Ball down here.
This is a vicious running attack by the Bulldogs.
Second down for the Bulldogs. Deep in Donaldsonville territory. Trying to get in. This is a crucial game.
And motion right. Here comes the sweep right.
Lift up.
Edwards on the carry.
How many yards, maybe?
He gains maybe 4 or 5.
8 minutes, 38 seconds. In the fourth quarter.
Third and 6.
Third down for the Bulldogs.
Third and 6.
Trying to hold on to the lead and hold on to the ball.
What do you say, folks? You think we might see a sweep left? There it is. Fourth down.
Not much. Fourth down.
That looked like Taylor on the carry. 4th and about 4.
Didn't get a first down over here and still touchdown, but I don't know, we'll take it. First down or touchdown.
If the Bulldogs score here with as much time as they've eaten off of this clock, I'm going to say that's pretty much going to put this game away. So there's a crucial play. There's a crucial play here. Donaldsonville needs to stop here. It's 4th and 4. Top right, and they get the stop.
They stop them, and the Bulldogs put it on down.
That was big, folks. Donaldsonville comes up with a big stop.
The other way.
Let's see if they can get some momentum off of that. The Bulldogs did an excellent job of eating up the clock. However, they failed to convert on 4th down inside of the 15-yard line. They needed to get to the 10. Didn't quite get there. Stopped maybe a yard short. Donaldsonville will take over at the 10-yard line.
At this time, we want
So
to announce.
I'm going to say White Castle needed to get to about the 9, maybe the 8. They were 1 or 2 yards short.
1679, please report to the.
Anyway, Donaldsonville takes over.
11679.
Now that changes the whole complexion of this game because Donaldsonville can score from anywhere on the field.
You're around.
James on the carry.
Your tackle was struck deep in that territory.
They ran him to the short side of the field. He didn't get much.
2 seconds remaining in the game.
He didn't get much, maybe a yard or two. It's 2nd and 9. It's 2nd and 9.
Rise up to the top.
We got us a ball game here, folks. 7 minutes, 22 seconds left. 1-score game. White Castle's up 20-12, up by 8.
There you go.
Here's a long pass to James. And great coverage. Actually, it wasn't James. That's number 1, Gant, that they tried to get the ball to. But great coverage by the White Castle Bulldogs. Not sure who that is on the coverage. Looks like number 5. Hell yeah. And he's covered well all night. Pass broken up by Lewis. That's a confirmation on that. That's number 8, Marlon Lewis. And he's done a fantastic job on that corner all night.
There you go. Right again, he's back.
Going in there. Intercepted by the Bulldogs. One play to beat. Touchdown Bulldogs. Moses Young on the interception. And the 25-yard return for a touchdown, which makes it a 2-score game. Wow, the offense couldn't get it done. So the Bulldogs defense steps up, gets the interception, and returns it all the way into the end zone. That's a classic case of the quarterback just focusing on one receiver, trying to get the ball to his playmaker, James. The Bulldogs were aware. They were all over James on the play, about 3 defenders, and Moses Young comes up with the interception. Number 1 for the White Castle Bulldogs, and returns it for a touchdown, and the 2-point conversion is good. And now we have a 14-point ball game. But now we have a 16-point ball game. Wow. Moses Young just gave the defensive coordinator, Coach Kevin Jackson, a huge hug. Great job by the White Castle Bulldogs. That's a 16-point lead with 7 minutes and 3 seconds left to go in the game.
All right, that's the night of the winner. Go ahead and to the end of the game and go pick up your prize, whatever it was, or whatever it is. All right, we're going to put it up here. We're going to put it up here.
Remember, tomorrow morning, 11 a.m., Louisiana All-American Sports makes its radio debut. You can hear it on WHYR.org. On your iPhone, iPad, you can download the TuneIn app. And download the TuneIn app and listen to WHYR for all your high school sports, local college sports. NFL update. We're going to talk a little baseball. On Louisiana All-American Sports Radio tomorrow at 11 a.m. 96.9 WHYR. Right now you're listening to Louisiana All-AmericanSports.com. Donaldsonville returns to kickoff. They return to the 42-yard line. We still have a two-score game. Now, the Donaldsonville Tigers have to score and convert 2 extra points on both scores. It's still just a 2-score game, though. 16-point lead for the Whitechapel Bulldogs. 6 minutes, 54 seconds left to go in the game.
All right. There's a pass. There's a flag. And the play is done there. Middle, ball start on the offense. All Donaldsonville, ball start. It's put it all the snap. He's thrown there. Replay, break down.
False start against Donaldsonville. They're going to mark it back 5 yards. Replay first down. Donaldsonville did not rehuddle, so pretty obvious they're going to run the same play here. Looks like it's going to be a pass. Quarterback's in the shotgun. He drops back. Scrambles right. That's the referees are just going to call it an incomplete pass. I did not see a Donaldsonville receiver over there. I don't think in the high school game they have out of pocket he can throw it away type situation. However, there was no call. We got 2nd and 10. Donaldsonville's in their hurry-up offense, no huddle. They're back up at the line. And they're ready. Pass out to James. That young man is special. What a move. There were 2 would-be tackles over there. And Leandre James just made a big-time move, alleviated both would-be tacklers, gets out of bounds to stop the clock from the Donaldsonville Tigers. 3rd down and 6. And has to catches the ball across the middle on a skinny post, and he gets the ball up to the Whitechapel 25-yard line for a 35-yard gain for the Donaldsonville Tigers. 1st and 10. Donaldsonville showing some life here.
48 right now. Donaldsonville 1st and 10. Another pass. And he's reversing there at the 33-yard line.
James catches the ball in the flat.
He
falls on the catch though. Picks up only 3. And right back up to the line of scrimmage is the Donaldsonville Tigers. They're not ready to say die yet.
All right. Get down.
Another pass to James. He's got the ball in open field. That's a dangerous proposition anytime it happens. Oh, did he walk the sideline? No, he steps out of bounds at about the 10-yard line.
And he's again.
No.
Again. He's at the 1-yard line. Way down there. Wow.
This young man, wow.
I
I mean, he's just a phenom. Hydration timeout with 5 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in the game. Must be pretty academically inclined. He's going to a school like Tulane University. This young man actually could play SEC type ball, looks like, if he so desired. So I'm just tremendously impressed at the way DeAndre James is looking. He is fighting for the Donaldsonville Tigers. They have a lot to look forward to, and the Donaldsonville fans, this young man is electric.
All right, football's on defense. I can keep them out of that end zone. 5:32 left. Bulldog trying to hold on to him. Keep them out of the end zone. 1st and 10. Quick down.
First and goal.
And goal to the right.
I look for the Tigers to get James in the flat. Out here, he's at the bottom of your screen. And they throw it up. Oh! They tried to throw the alley-oop. They tried to throw the alley-oop to, looks like a young man standing about 6'5", 6'6". He wasn't able to hold on to the ball, though. But that was a perfect setup for the same type of formation, which is a trip to the bottom of the alley. Here it comes again. See, in that time, everyone went with number 10. That's Stephen Sullivan. Look for the same type of action, but look for James. Oh, they decided to hand it up the middle.
He's trying to run it in this time. He's dropped. Here comes the third down page. Bulldog is trying to hold.
Here's a chance when you have to have a touchdown here. I would get the ball into the hands of my best player. Somehow, James has to touch this football.
Play down.
And they decide to run it. And number 28 gets it to the end of the Tigers. That's Kyle Gilliard. Kyle Gilliard gets the score. 5 minutes left to go in the game. Hold your horses, folks. We're not ready to put this mark in the W column for the Bulldogs just yet.
Bulldog is on the field. Right.
Here comes a very crucial two-point conversion. If they don't get this here, they're going to have to score another touchdown. So right now, if they make this two-point conversion, they're one touchdown down. If they miss this two-point conversion, then they'll have to score twice. Official timeout for the injured Bulldog. Once again, it looks like cramps. That's a pretty common occurrence in the fourth quarter here in South Louisiana.
Once again, Friday night will be on the road.
56. Number 56 for the Bulldogs.
56.
That's Andre Prevost.
Andre Prevost, the English Bulldog. And he's running it off the field right now. He's put back there.
Yeah. So now we're back. We've got a very crucial play here.
All right. Got to the line for two.
Out of the double formation, two receivers on both sides. Shotgun formation. He's off back. He throws it to James. And no good. Yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up the game. That's pretty much it. Now you have a 10-point lead with 5 minutes to go. The way these Bulldogs have been running their offense, I think that's pretty much going to do it for the Donaldsonville Tigers. However, one last gasp. Watch for the onside kick here for the Tigers.
All right.
Score White Castle Bulldogs 28, Donaldsonville Tigers 18. 5 minutes left to go in this exciting football game. You're listening to Louisiana, AllAmericanSports.com. Remember, this broadcast is brought to you by The Daily Hat Trick. TheDailyHatTrick.com for all your sporting needs. Listen to The Daily Hat Trick blog at TheDailyHatTrick.com.
Now, here comes the eighth from the Donaldsonville. A long-time kick.
Onside kick by the Tigers.
Onside kick, but out of bounds.
So White Castle's going to take the ball where it went out of bounds. Yeah, you definitely don't want them to kick it over. Here comes that White Castle running game. You can best believe that.
All right, you know procedure. A legal procedure on Donaldsonville Tigers applying right now to pitch the ball. First and 10, Bulldog.
First and 10 from the 45-yard line. This has been a really good ball game. Two very good teams playing a well-played ball game by both sides. Look for both teams to go far this season. Straight up the middle of the field.
Good run.
White Castle leads up about 8 yards.
Good run.
Donaldsonville has not found an answer for that inside handoff. That counter has killed them all night. Killed a lot of teams this season. Second and 3.
Stay down, Bill.
We're not sure where Donaldsonville goes next week, but the White Castle Bulldogs will take on Westminster on the road in Westminster next week to try to keep their unbeaten record alive.
All right, no one is trying to flip the ball, but no run, nothing on the plea.
And unless something really strange happens here, White Castle's going to get away with a victory here.
Last week got blown out, and tonight they're playing a great game. We don't see that happen.
As my broadcast partner Eric Hatfield would say, ba-boom, ba-boom. I hear the big lady coming out of the dressing room, ba-boom, ba-boom. And she's warming up her voice. This one's almost over, folks. No game on the way for the Bulldogs. Timeout. Okay, so now we have fourth down and about 2. Wonder what Coach Thomas is going to do here. The White Castle Bulldogs don't seem to have much of a punting game. I don't think they punted all night. So odds are they're going to go for this. Fourth and about 2. They need this first down. If they get this first down, ball game over. Remember, tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, you can tune in to WHYR.org and listen to Louisiana All-American Sports Premier debut radio show, 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, WHYR.org, on your device, on your iPad, on your desktop. You may have to download the TuneIn app on your iPhone. Big play here. Fourth down. Here come the Bulldogs. Motion right. They go back, trying to draw the Tigers offside. So they go again. Jeffrey Bright. And he may have a first down. He does. Great job by Edwards. That's how versatile these Bulldogs are. Now, they've been running players like Donaldsonville Taylor. They've been running Hal Zachary all night. On fourth down, they need to get a first down. They give the ball to Edwards. They've just got so many backs that they can give the ball to that can get around the edge on that corner. That also is a contribution or a tribute to their blocking on the edge. Those receivers, Zachary on the carry this time, he picks up 4 yards. And Eric, the big lady is starting to sing. I can hear her voice.
3 minutes now. We are trying to run this clock out. Here now.
I can hear her voice. She's starting to sing. This one's almost over. Now I'm going to call this time of death, 2 minutes, 44 seconds. The Donaldsonville Tigers have their second loss of the season. Third down. It's keeping the fans entertained here in White Castle. White Castle will go to 3-0. They will go to 3-0 as they go on the road next week to Westchester.
I'm just fired for the Camberway Day. The Camberway Day? Yep. What the time doesn't happen to you? All right. 33 seconds left. And the fourth quarter. Move off to the left in that play. And it's third down. And they're trying to run this clock out.
So with a 10-point lead, minutes 30 seconds off in the game.
You will not have very much time left on the clock.
I'm going to go ahead and start packing up.
And it's starting the clock now.
So that we can get down there and get a post-game interview with Coach Thomas. Maybe we can get an interview with some of the Bulldog players and debut them tomorrow on the radio show. On WYR. 3rd and 7. And the inside handoff, and he's all alone on the left side. He cuts back this way. Donaldsonville is still trying to figure this wing team inside handoff. And and just like we see in the NFL,
23 seconds and look like the Bulldogs will run this clock out.
When teams are out of timeouts after 2 minutes, there's a lot of injuries, and
it's been a good game.
Hopefully the man's okay.
Coming in the second half, the Bulldogs pick up a little momentum as they walk the ball.
The field.
Now they're trying to run the clock out.
First down.
The third victory.
Bulldogs. I wouldn't be surprised if they take a knee here. Look for the Bulldogs to debut in the Louisiana Sports Writers Association Top 10 come Sunday in your local newspaper. Maybe a little too much time.
7, 6, 5.
Maybe a little too much time for them to take a knee. But look for the Bulldogs to debut in the top 10 somewhere around 5 or 6.
We on the downside. Ladies and gentlemen, remember next week we'll be on the road to Westchester. White Castle will be on the road. And then when we come back, When we come back to the homecoming. The 11th.
Yeah, they say homecoming week. They say it's popping in the homecoming week. That's what it says.
Yeah, and our next the second game coming to the 11th, I think we're going to be there.
Quarterback keeper.
All right, Peter, we're trying to run the clock out. Another 25-7.
Jones does a very good job as the quarterback for this Bulldog team. He keeps them on track. He doesn't do a lot of running. However, he's a pretty good field general out there for the White Castle Bulldogs.
I'm driving the room again. I want you to come with us, our friend. Everyone on the road again. Come on, be with us. You're on the road next week. I'm not going to pick it on how we're doing. On the field.
Next week, LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com will broadcast the Central High McKinley Senior High football game from Central Stadium in Central Louisiana. That's Central versus McKinley in Central Louisiana, 5A matchup. That'll be the first game of district for both teams.
That'll be
a good game, man. I had
to the sideline. Ladies and gentlemen, be careful on your way home now. We want to see you back here in 2 weeks in good condition. So thank you all for now. Drive safely. No text and drive or drink and drive. Right after the road, we'll put it down.
Now they'll take a knee. They're waiting till the play clock goes all the way down. They won't even take a knee. Inside handoff. Not trying to run up the score, but just want to make sure that the clock keeps running. It was slowing down.
And that's the good.
This is a great victory for the White Castle Bulldogs. And I'm thinking that there's going to be a showdown here in Week 10 between these same White Castle Bulldogs and those West St. John Rams right here in White Castle. It's going to be a fantastic game. And now White Castle can victory for me. That's the ball game. Our final score. Donaldsonville Tigers 18. White Castle Bulldogs 28. Live from White Castle, Louisiana. Thank you for listening to LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com.